Howdy friends, welcome back to Let's Play Jade Empire. This is episode number 51. We are here in the fortress, and this must be Acolyte Trainer Guang. So we have Gong and Guang. Very similar.
An acolyte of Gong's, So am I. Let's identify what training you need by sparring for a short time.
Sounds fun.
Let's keep it non-lethal for now. You'll find you have enough enemies in this place. We acolytes are utterly expendable.
So I guess your master is like your house. Very well, let us spar.
Good. Remember, no killing blows. I'm sure you'll have plenty of time to practice those later.
It'd be cool if you had the choice to kill her, but you defeated her. But if you did, you get no training. Close match.
Well, you would appear to have more than a passing knowledge of combat. I could almost see some kind of flaw, but I was clearly outclassed.
Oh, there's Death's Hand's mask in the background.
Yes, you
A
were.
version of it.
I knew this acolyte was something special, but I didn't think my trainer would be made to look like a fool. You, new blood, you will be the trainer now. When I am promoted, you will train all my acolytes.
Okay, that was easy.
You, assist him if you can even do that.
It would seem that you have taken over my duties. I will still serve as an advisor, as Master Gong ordered. There are techniques I can share.
Kind of feel bad for her. She seems like she might, in a different life, have been a good person. And I guess I'm just talking to her. I'm not going to be mean. I apologize for taking your position.
In truth, I did not like being a trainer. Life for any of Master Gong's acolytes is rough and short, but especially so for trainers. Master Shin sees to that.
I think I can handle it.
My duties, your duties now, include training Master Shin's personal entourage. In the past, if a trainer was too good, Shin had that trainer killed to keep Gong weak. I think one member of his entourage is a full Lotus assassin. I have survived by appearing unimportant and staying out of the fight between Gong and Shin.
One member of Gong's or Shin's? I guess the four over there, the attendants were the entourage, and most of them are acolytes, but one is actually an assassin posing as an acolyte. See, I guess in some ways this infighting weeds out the weak and makes the ones who remain stronger, but I've never really believed that theory, even for like an evil organization, because wouldn't it be better to have your strong members and your weak members? Because then you just have more members. Like, as long as the weak people aren't dragging you down or getting in the way, they're still going to be better than just having the strong people. Anyway, I have access to Shin's personal entourage.
You are supposed to train the attendants in his entourage. Some need it, but if you seem too skilled, your next fight will be against the hidden Lotus assassin.
Can't wait.
Besides, it wouldn't weaken Shin for long. I suppose he would be alone and more vulnerable if he had to fight right away, but he will replace them in time.
So perhaps doing this sort of side quest and taking out his supporters makes my fight against him easier. And it does make a lot of sense that I was able to defeat even his best acolyte so easily, because obviously I'm going to be going up against Shin and Jia in the not too distant future. Not together, but although maybe you can. I think I'm thinking of KOTOR again. This actually, in a lot of ways, this is similar to the Sith Academy on Korriban, another very fun quest line. But yeah, it wouldn't really make sense if I was barely a match for his acolyte. If I'm supposed to be defeating and then therefore be the equal of all of these top-tier assassins. Would there be an outcry if one of Shin's entourage died during training?
Accidents happen, and even the attendants in his entourage are just acolytes, and therefore are utterly expendable. There would not be much fuss. However, you would probably find yourself training the hidden Lotus assassin in the next bout. Any skilled acolytes under Gong are quickly disposed of.
I want to get rid of all of them. How many can I fight at once?
Are you mad? Well, it doesn't matter. You must train one at a time. If you seem to be too strong a target, I'm sure they will accommodate your death wish.
And I have already defeated a Lotus assassin before, when I fought Shin. Not Shin. What was his name? Lim. Back in Chapter 2. Who am I supposed to train?
You're in a hurry to make enemies, aren't you? Very well. Master Shin has a new attendant in his entourage who's supposed to be trained. Attendant Kitan. She is replacing one of the acolytes who did not return from Tian's Landing.
Oh.
There was no explanation. I assume he was weak and was discarded.
Yeah, that's about right.
You can find her and all of the other attendants by the doors to the inner chambers. They wait there for when Shin leaves to inspect new slave shipments.
So what training services can you provide?
I have learned a number of techniques.
I like techniques. Alright, she wasn't lying. And she has a few gems as well. Gem of Mastery. Very good, but only the closed fist. So this gives you more chi and focus, more chi but less focus, more health but less chi, more intimidation but less charm. So besides this one, I can use all of these. So at last we have a good use for my silver. Might as well buy them now. And more chi, sure. A little hesitant about this one because I don't really use health as much as I do chi, but it's still 10 and minus 3, so I'll take it. Alright. We also have a lot of gems we can sell to Zubin if we end up needing more silver at any point. Yay.
How can I...
How did you come to join the Assassins?
I showed my ability in the arena, and when I asked, their recruiter agreed.
Similar to my
I have
story.
only one skill, and this was the best place to exploit it.
What ability do you mean?
Combat. Killing. The army was too strict. The arena too tame. Here, when they want an enemy destroyed, that enemy is destroyed. Sometimes family and all. We are all here for one reason, and that includes you. We are killers, plain and simple. There are no Lotus assassins with hearts of gold.
So, it is a little unbalanced that... I mean, you would think if they had to beat the silver tier to even become an acolyte, that these acolytes would be more formidable. I get that they're just acolytes, but it almost seems like they should have made Lotus assassins themselves tougher, and then acolytes tougher as well. Because really, even like Lim wasn't... I guess he was a bit of a challenge being a boss fight. But all of the acolytes have been barely tougher than any random soldier we fight. Alright. Goodbye, former trainer
Goodbye.
or whatever.
If you wish to begin your likely short career as trainer, Attendant Kitan waits with her fellows at the doors to the inner chambers. I'll say this. If you are going to try and fight them, hold nothing back. They will be trying to kill you.
Wise advice. Gang still has a quest, it looks like.
Yes, Acolyte? Why have you chosen to disturb me instead of working on the tasks I have set before you?
Believe me, I'm tired of talking myself. I just want to make sure I don't miss anything. Alright,
Remember your task.
Wait, what about Shin? Did I ask about that? Tell me about Master Shin.
You already know enough.
Yeah, I already asked about him. Alright. Well, I do want to see if we're allowed to leave the school. Because if so, I would like to go back to Lord Lao's furnace. Now that we have what I believe is the last configuration. Or at least the last one we can just find lying around. Looking over there, over here. Inactive clay golem. I guess they're all inactive until the jade golem is created. That's the way we came in, right? Missed this. But didn't miss much. There's a focus shrine over here. We're healed up one focus, but I should grab that that spirit font on the way back in. Is there a hallway over here? No, it's just the little alcove over here. Unknown what's up there. That might be the entrance to the main tomb. Because it would make sense that the Emperor's tomb would have an entrance in that giant area and not just this hidden tunnel. But I suppose that's sealed off. I don't remember if we ever open it or not. So on the map I see a lot of tunnels here. they don't seem to be accessible. There's the Watcher. Some old bones. A couple silver. I think we already talked to him. Yep. Okay. Looks like we are allowed to leave. Have to admit, I am a little surprised by that. Unless these doors are locked. Nope, they are not locked. Alright. Well, that's cool. So, in that case, we are going to head back to... this is the bridge. Yep. We are going to head back to camp. Actually, you know what? Can we quick travel? Is that a thing? World. Before we do that, so... yeah, okay, because there's the bridge. Showing us here, really we're like over here. And this is the tomb. So they're kind of close. You cannot travel to that area. It might be quicker to go to Tian's Landing and back than it would be to walk, but we'll walk anyway, enjoy the sights. Yeah, this is the main tomb I was talking about. If I stay near the edges, they might not see me. Very good. Nope, that one saw me. On the bright side, I do get more XP from defeating him. A little bit at least. Yeah, in retrospect, I probably should have cut the episode at the end of that and then met you guys back at the flyer, but I wasn't even sure I could leave the school at that point. Or, not really a school, the fortress. Alright, once again back in the Golden Way, through the Market District. At least it's not much further at this point. And then we will head back to the furnace and get some interesting new techniques. Assuming we have enough materials, but I'm pretty sure we've found all the materials that there are. There's really not much more in the game I can explore at this point. I think the Lotus Assassin Fortress was like the last major zone. And we already found a second vial of the water from the flyer quest.
Yes, yes, what can I do for you?
Let's talk about the furnace.
Yes, yes,
Take me back to the furnace.
certainly. It's just a flick of a switch.
And here we are. So, plot items. Configuration of the rabbit is our newest one. And we already did the horse, so we have that and the ox. The ox uses the water, and tell me this uses a Bowser, please. Or a barbed nickel iron, I have both. Obscure diagram, a small stone with medical runes. So it is the Bowser. What does the horse use? Same thing. So yeah, you don't want to do both horse configurations, because then you might be locked out. Unless there's another cow Bowser somewhere in the game that I haven't found yet. Medical runes. I mean, this could also kind of be a stone, but I think it's referring to this. Okay. Connection between a lightning enshrouded globe, a pagoda or pyramid top machine belching smoke, and a series of large gears. Going to save the game just in case. Don't want to mess this up. Because you get it wrong once and you're pretty much done with this quest. At least if you use up one of your ingredients, because there aren't really duplicate ingredients besides, I guess, the barbed nickel iron. So everything looks to be reset. I'm going to pull the lever just in case. What's over here? Just a machine that we can't use. Alright, we are going to put the... Actually, before we do that, I want to look at the stone itself. Well, it's used to treat conditions, so it is medical. I guess it's like a kidney stone. It's a stone. They're in Harry Potter too, so they must be like real things. I just don't know enough about cows to know more about them than that. Alright, Calbazor, whatever it's called. You are in there, and we're going to do configuration of the rabbit. So, okay, small stone, lightning globe, and then the smoke chimney and the gears. This has to be the gears, right? The whirling cogs? I would think so, but let's hold off on that one for now. So, lightning globe. And this is the smoke chimney. It does seem to have a pagoda, yep. And this is the water wheel, right? It's all part of the water wheel. See, which one is the gears, though? The clanking cauldron or the whirling cogs? They're both gears. I guess this one is a little more gear-like. It's got more actual gears. I'm a little worried about that one. A series of large gears. And then dragon, yeah. Alright, I'm going to assume it means this one. Yeah, those are very clearly gears. It's just not in the name of the thing. Whereas a cog and a gear are almost synonymous, I believe. And that worries me a bit. If we get it wrong, I'm going to reload it though, because I really want to do this quest. Why can I not hit the button? Can I hit the tiger button? Not that I will. No. Oh, did I not actually put the fuel in? No. There's the dragon button. Alright, let's just do it. Uh-oh. We must have done it wrong.
A most intriguing place.
What was
All right.
happened? So I think it probably ate my Calbozer, though. Yeah, we have it back, so we can try again. Huh? I thought it would have been it would have used it up. So maybe I was wrong. Maybe this is the gears. Or maybe it's supposed to be the bar of nickel iron? I don't know. We're gonna put the stone. It said medical stone though. That's got to be that. So let's try the cogs. It's like I said, cogs are gears. It just, I mean, these also very clearly look like gears, and they are in series. Like those ones at the top, especially, are gears. Very confusing configuration. And they also had these two. Unless I had two Calbozers and only one was used up. In which case I could have done a second configuration of the horse. I'm not sure if you can get the reward twice anyway. Alright, Heaven's Blessing Gem. What does that do? I would rather have a technique than a... Oh, it's one of those damaged shields. Which is cool, but... not really what I need. Maybe it only works in combat. Guess so. Alright, well, let's keep going. Oh, we must have more than one, because we still have one. Okay, all that's left that we haven't done is the ox. Water wheel and a plodding stack. So the clapper. Water wheel, a plodding stack, and dragon. Okay, and they're both over here, I seem to recall. I'm going to use the water wheel again. Nice little pond beneath it too. And oh, did it not reset? Why is the flag still up? But the flag on you isn't up. What about you? Flag is not up. I wonder if that's like a bug. Because this flag should have gone down after I had successfully used the thing. I'm going to turn it off and on again just to make sure. Maybe the flag's just bugged? Alright, I guess it's on. And that flag is up as well. So maybe you have to reset to turn it back off again. Which I'm not going to redo, because they seem to be okay, so let's give it a shot. Yay, Spirit of the Master.
Well, you are getting to be quite adept at manipulating this machine. If I were Lord Lao, I'd have made it a bit more obtuse, so people work harder for their supper.
Oh, now I'm hungry.
I'm beginning to think you have learned all of the secrets the furnace has to offer.
Have I, though? Kang, what is that energy surrounding you?
What? Oh, I'm sure it's nothing.
Kang, are you all right?
Looks fine.
Well, there's nothing like mortal danger to jog the memory. Anyone up for a flight to the edge of perception?
I feel like there's an animation they didn't complete in time. What are you talking about, Kang?
The memories. They are seeping in. I see patterns, schematics, explosions, lots of explosions, and someone seeking rescue. Lord Lao.
Well,
That's why the furnace
let's go
is
rescue
here.
him.
Why the configurations are spread across the Empire. When it was safe for his tools to be used, it would be safe for him to return. Lord Lao is imprisoned, locked away so his inventions could no longer challenge the works of the heavens. It's an insult to the inventor spirit. We must fly.
I thought he was the inventor spirit. That's quite the revelation. You just realized this?
I don't know. Yes, and no. Who knows what such an assault can trigger? I suppose I should be dead, but it's not the first time. Perhaps I've grown resistant to such energetic assault and surprised my assailant with my resilience. Whatever the case, I have a vision of a new wind map. It goes nowhere and everywhere. We have to destroy the force holding Lord Lao in check.
I assume we must return to the flyer first?
Yes, that would be ideal. Although we will quickly move back into a place like this. This route, I don't think it can be represented on flat paper.
So we'll be flying
We should
through a
go
realm
now.
of heaven?
I do not think the furnace will function again until this is resolved.
Oh, I want to try the horse one again, though. See if I can get double results, or double techniques. Alright, Kang. Let us take to the skies again.
Yes,
Or
what
take
can
to the
I do for
heavens.
you? I am ready when you are for this very serious endeavor. Imagine it. We are about to embark on an effort to rescue the greatest inventor the Jade Empire has known. As dated as some of his concepts are, I look forward to meeting him. Perhaps I can suggest some improvements.
Should be an interesting conversation indeed. Let's go.
Prepare yourself. This route is much stranger than any I have seen before. Clearly, we are not bound for a terrestrial location.
In that case, we better get our best stuff. I really like Radiant Aura. Not sure if it's better than Mirage or not. They're both moderate. I guess this one inflicts damage if they hit you, whereas this just lets you fly through them. But it also goes away faster. I actually likes Tremor better than the others. Ooh. These are not typical enemies.
Oh, this is very strange. We're on the trail of something nasty.
There we go, that's what I need.
Lord Lao better appreciate this. I'll want a celestial wrench for my trouble.
A celestial wrench.
What manner of beast are we following? I am a little worried.
This is the boss? Looks like it. Let's try to use Tremor and see if that'll do anything. Whoa, that's cool. Have I done this before? I guess I have. But I like no. There we go, getting some chi back.
Oh, so close! But we
hit
have
me?
to get out of here. We need to try again.
Definitely gonna try that again. So it seems like there's a bit of trash essentially, and then a boss fight. Try to save my HP for the boss fight.
Oh, this is very
Oh, I really wanted that
strange.
power up.
We're on the trail of something nasty.
Okay, I can get that one at least.
Lord Lao better appreciate this. I'll want a celestial wrench for my trouble. What manner of beast are we following? I am a little worried.
Alright, here we go.
Oh, so close!
Oh, don't get close to
but
it.
we have to get out of here. We need to try
Alright.
again.
Noted. Third time's the charm. I feel like we're doing really good that time too. Wish I would have known that that was a no-no. Okay, we get the health orb early on. I really need it at the end. I wonder if it's a random where they drop. It doesn't seem to be, actually.
Oh, this is very strange.
Once again, I didn't
We're
get
on
that
the
power up.
trail of something nasty.
The scroll wheel is a very inconvenient way to switch between power-ups. Just the finger usage. I have to like take my finger off the power button to scroll.
Lord Lao better appreciate this. I'll want a celestial wrench for my trouble.
And I'm going to keep with Mirage because I feel like I can use that to
What
avoid
manner
getting
of
hit.
beast are we following? I am a little worried.
I need more health. But I might not get any. Crap. Not sure we're doing any damage to the center one. It might be, but there's not really a way to tell. Oh, I ran right into that one. Okay, we got one.
Oh, so close! But we have to get out of here. We need to try again.
So the tricky part is knowing when those lightning ones, or not when, but where those lightning ones are going to strike. Because they seem to be kind of random. Like they don't just go straight out from the things, they go in different directions. I guess as long as you're like not in line with any of them, you'll be okay.
Oh, this is very strange. We're on the trail of something nasty.
That's the thing imprisoning Lord Lao, I guess.
Lord Lao better appreciate this. I'll want a celestial wrench for my trouble.
I should not be losing health at this point.
What manner of beast are we following? I am a little worried.
Come on. Drop a health power up. Alright, it's been worse. Go ahead and use Mirage. Not sure if it makes me immune during the other phase or not. New strategy is to stay alive. I flew into that. Say right there, I could have died, I just didn't. Oh, now it's faster. Great! But there's less of them, so that's something. It's the trade-off. And I flew into that, but I had Mirage on. Good. Yeah, okay. No way to know which way it's going to go. Okay, then away from the map. Wait, it's regenerating them? What?
Oh, so
no,
close.
it can.
But we have to get out of here.
That's not fair. Okay, I'm going to be doing this a long time. Just a heads up. So, if you guys are not interested in watching me do this mission over and over again, you should probably fast forward until you see that I've cleared it. But otherwise, I'm going to keep going, and you will have to bear it with me. I honestly don't remember this mission at all. I know I've done it, though, because I know I've completed this quest. At least I'm pretty sure I have.
Oh, this is very strange. We're on the trail of something nasty.
Nasty indeed. Especially because I guess it's not cheating, it's a boss, it can do whatever it wants, but it regenerates. Like, if it didn't regenerate, I think I would have had it there. I guess there's a bit of a time limit then. Right when I was thinking my big strategy was to be cautious and make sure I didn't die.
Want a celestial wrench for my trouble.
I do like how much they really spend some time on these side missions, though. They're not just like little ones when you fly in between areas, like in
I'm a little worried.
Alright, start off without a lot of health. Not that it matters if I get one shot. Oh, and I don't even have the big thing. Great. That might be okay, though. Not if I do that. Okay, there's one. So Mirage protects me against that thing too. That's good to know. Of course, I need to get more cheap to use it. See, it's regenerating. Okay, we're getting faster now. Keep up the DPS, keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. Did we get it? Do we have to destroy this thing now? Hey, we did it. So 4th time's the charm? 5th? Whatever that was? Either way, that felt very good to defeat that thing. You received Consumed Spirit.
Well, I'm not sure where we crossed from the living world to the celestial, but we seem to have made it back in one piece, and with startling revelations, too. Yes, we need to discuss what was discovered.
Did we succeed? I did not see Lord Lao appear.
Yes, well, it seems the entity holding the memories of Lord Lao is vanquished.
Oh, that's what that thing was.
The great artificer was imprisoned for insulting heavenly works. Unjustly, I might add. He is free. He is somewhat disoriented by the process. Oh, and there is perhaps something else you should be aware of.
And what's that?
He is me.
Kang, what are you saying?
Plot twist. I did all this to rescue a fool I already had. Well, Kang, how do you explain this?
I suppose I should have been more concerned with having no memories before the last few decades, or a century. Come to think of it, I guess I'm pretty old. There was always so much to do. It never seemed to matter where I was from. I'm not even sure what I did to earn this fate. I must have stepped a little above myself and angered the celestial bureaucracy. In the time before their wrath filtered down, I built the furnace to point back to myself.
Very smart man. So, I remember him actually being, and I thought the way they described Lord Lao was that he was actually a spirit, like the patron spirit of inventors, and thus Kang was actually like Zinbu, kind of or I don't know, like the Guardian maybe. He was appeared to be immortal, but was actually something else. And the fact that he's lived over a century seems to indicate this as well. But he could just be a mortal who, I guess, was blessed by the heavens because of his inventions, and then made them a little too well, and was also strucken down by them. So what now? Will whoever come back for you?
I don't think I'll give them cause. I like it here. So many things to build for so many small problems. All the interesting big-scale things are already built. And I have an interest in seeing your endeavor through to the end. For curiosity, you understand. And I could possibly improve the yield of the furnace. I brought 2 unspoiled gems from our flight to rescue, me in the void. The eyes of the void, or the glare of the jerk that locked me up or something. Very volatile fuel. With my new understanding of the furnace, you now have a configuration unrivaled. But there is risk. Combined with this fuel, it may damage the furnace. So, continue using the furnace as it is, or risk its functions on the most powerful effect it can produce. Well, if I built it, and I guess I did, I'd fix that restriction first.
Then why don't you fix it?
The rules of inspiration defy such logic. That is why a single flyer is greater than many, and duplicates devalue the whole. The furnace is what it is. I'll make something better, but adjusting this one will require monumental effort. It is not designed for adjustment.
Like certain video games I know. Do you know of any other configurations?
You have found quite a number already. I don't know that there are many more to find.
Alright, take me back.
Certainly. It's just a flick of a switch.
We received configuration of the goat and configuration of the rat. We have 2 eyes of the void, but I don't know why, because we can only do one of those 2 configurations. I did look this up just to make sure I got it right. So let's go back to here. I guess we can try doing the horse again, just to be sure. But then you basically have a choice of which one you want. Configuration of the goat or configuration of the rat. And I'm not sure how you know which one is better, but I've been thinking about it, and I'm going to go with, look it up now, the configuration of the rat. Still, I'm going to save the game just to make sure we do it right. And before we do that, I'm going to try to do the horse one more time. Because, like Kang said, we probably won't be able to use the furnace after we do the final configuration. Alright, Tiger, all but the cogs are watching. Alright. So we have another Cowbozer. And all but the cogs. Cogs are down, good. Conductor. Clapper was off, and now it's back on again. This is just part of the water wheel, I think, or part of the clapper maybe. Hard to really tell. Like there's like spare parts lying around, that's cool. And of course, the water wheel. Got this one already. And it said the Tiger. Configuration already used, yeah. So even though you can find 2 copies for some odd reason, I guess in case you miss the first one and don't want to go all the way back to the pirate camp, maybe you can't go back. Let's So it didn't use it up, and I guess I can get my Bozer back. Alright, last one will be configuration of the rat. So the goat is, it will likely break the machine, but with a pair of flawless rubies, so you do need two. And care to leave the clappers and cauldron out. The tiger can manage a configuration of the user instead of itself. A reconfiguration of the user. It might be worth investigating after my preliminary studies into flight dynamics are established. Maybe insects. Also, that's Kang developing the first flyer, perhaps? Or the first iteration of the marvelous dragonfly? This wrinkled sheet of paper is filled with diagrams, doodled in the corners and along the margins. The majority of the page is taken up by the following text. The dual eyes of fire can fuel greatness, but only if all save the conductor work together with the dragon. There seems to be little else of interest on the page except for a doodle picture of a dolphin with some sort of contraption attached to its head, and a note underneath that reads, "No, sharks!" So I guess he was thinking about riding dolphins, but got scared of sharks? Or it's a laser to try to kill the sharks? Not really sure. Either way, let's do a reset here. And we will take out our Calbozer. Make sure it's really reset. Alright, you guys ready for the final configuration? Eyes of the Void. Somehow you're not surprised that the rubies fit perfectly. I assume we used both of them. Yeah, we still have one. Doesn't matter now, though. Maybe each one is 2 rubies, because it does say eyes. And it said, just to refresh my memory, all but the cauldron, if I'm not mistaken. All save the conductor. Glad I read that. And with the dragon. So you and you. I probably should have played around with some of the wrong configurations, like if you use no fuel and try it out. Apparently you get some like random things that attack you, demons and spirits and all. I don't think any of them are beneficial though. Maybe you get XP. But either way, this is already a pretty long episode, I don't want to waste any more time. And this is already on, which scares me a bit. Let's make sure it's extra on. And we did save the game. Alright, the flag is still standing. It's a little buggy, but it is a very complicated machine, so it kind of makes sense it would be a little buggy. Alright, everything is on except the conductor. And it said the dragon, right? I want to be extra sure of this one. Yes, together with the dragon. Alright, dragon, give me your strength. Aw. I like just the levers break, nothing else breaks. And we have the strength of the bull. I was hoping for a better cutscene, but I do remember those things breaking and thinking that was kind of silly, so I definitely have done this before. Just didn't really remember the flyer mission. And let's see what our final technique gave us. Have quite a few of these at this point. Don't know how he remembers them all. Damage increase. After correctly configuring the furnace, you have learned Strength of the Bull technique. With the power of the mighty bull behind you, your martial attacks will inflict more harm on your opponents. So apparently what this does is plus 25% damage while using martial styles. And I had actually read one source that had this as a gem, but it's not. It is actually a technique, which is great. And even when it was a gem, I was still leaning towards using it, because the alternative is a technique which gives you plus 3 to mind, body, and spirit, which is definitely really good. That would be a decent gem if it was a gem. But I think I'd rather have the damage to martial styles, because martial styles just, they're cool, but they really could use that extra damage boost. I do wonder with Max Chi Strike and with this, how they compare against a maxed out weapon style. I just don't know the mechanics of the damage calculations in the game, and I don't think there are any sources online that tell you that. At least none that I was able to find at a quick search. So, that is it for Lord Lao's Furnace. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this very interesting and peculiar side quest. When we come back, we will head back to the Lotus Assassin Fortress and continue on with our quest to rescue Master Li.